Hello everyone, this is Rusty Dog and we are here with phase 2 of the cooling down of the fer-de-lance. I wasn't completely happy with yesterday's results after swapping the thrusters from dirty drive tuning to clean drive tuning. It was improved, it was better, but in nav beacons when I was firing the lasers along with boosting, there was still a bit of a problem with the heat. So things have changed. I'm going to show you what the changes are, and then we're going to go into this nav beacon at Bunda, which is an Anarchy system, so therefore I can shoot at anything, and we'll test it out. Now, I did video the whole process of me getting to where I am right now, this stage, but there were so many slip-ups and bloopers and stuff in there that I decided to just scrap it. So this will probably be a shorter video than was intended, and I'm sure some out there will appreciate that. So basically, to cut a long story short, I got all the stuff I needed to go down to Brew Tarquin in the Mwang system, and I was able to change my lasers with some add some special effects, which dropped my ranking obviously, and then I had the commodities with me to rank back up again. But then I ran out of salvaged alloys. I managed to get the weapons I wanted, so I'm fine with that, but I haven't got back up to the ranking that I was at before, so I need to grab some salvaged alloys. So maybe when I'm in the nav beacon I can do that. They can be got from signal sources and combat ships, so I'm going to hopefully find some combat ships in the nav beacon and maybe pick up some salvaged alloys in the process. Okay, so as you know, there are 4 lasers on this ship. I picked out the 2 that were the most damaging on the thermal load, and I converted them to efficient lasers. Now, I don't know which ones they are. One of them, you'll notice, this pulse laser is taking 2% power, and that's one of my overcharged ones. The other overcharged one is only taking 1%. So the other 2, just to be clear, I've got 2 lasers that are still grade 4. If I say grade 5, I mean 4, because grade 4 is the highest you can go with pulse lasers. Grade 4 pulse lasers overcharged. So yeah, there we go. So that's these 2. So they remain as they were. So now these 2. This one has an efficient weapon, grade 4, with thermal shock to deliver heat into the target. This one is efficient with scramble spectrum. So I've got much more. I've got 2 heat efficient weapons, which I'm hoping is enough, and I've got 2 different effects. So my lasers are different colors now. I have done a little bit of testing already, and things were okay. The most I could get the temperature up to was around 85, I think. I couldn't get it any higher. I was boosting and firing out all weapons, and I couldn't get it beyond 80 something, which is fine. My goal was to keep it under 100%, because that way I don't take any module damage. But the reason I've come to Bunda is because I think I'm closer to the star, or the star is bigger here than it was at the last place I was at. So let's see, let's find out. So the heat really kicks in when you're firing all 4 lasers and boosting at the same time. One thing I can tell you is, since I've now got 2 efficient lasers, yes, they impart less damage, but that's why I got the special effect on there, to try and compensate for that. And I've lost my train of thought now. Yes, and I can fire for a lot longer. Now, in the last nav beacon I was in, about half an hour ago, my resting temperature was 39. Or maybe 34, something a bit less. This one, we're looking at around 10% at least higher, which means when I start firing and boosting, my temperatures are going to go up 10% more. So I'm probably going to be in the 90s here. But again, as long as I can stay under 100%, I'm happy with it. So let's try and find a combat ship. I would say Cobra Mark III, does that count? Does that count? I don't know. I suppose you would class an Eagle as a combat ship. And a scout. Yeah, let's get... No, he's an explorer. Let's have a go at the scout. So yeah, my lasers are firing all sorts of different colours now. So I'm down to 51%, which is a bit better. So I'm just firing using the lasers only. And as you can see, I'm not even... I was about, what, 75% still remaining. Look how slow they go down now. I had about 8 seconds last time. I haven't even used a multi-cannon yet. Oh, I missed that. No, I got him, but it wasn't brilliant. I've been doing so much engineering stuff. I really am a little bit rusty with combat. Come on, keep firing. I don't care. I'm just going to see if he's dropped any salvaged alloys or anything that I can make use of. Oh, this thing just whizzing around here, this menu. They really need to sort this out for 2.2, but it won't happen. Let's try this one. I wasn't even noticing I was so busy, I wasn't even noticing my temperatures. What I do know is that I didn't get any heat critical temperature warnings. There seems to be a lot of stuff going on around here. Yeah, come on. Why does my point defense fire at stuff that's not even directed towards me? I've got a red laser, a blue laser, and 2 orange ones.
Target destroyed.
Conductive ceramics are always handy. So yeah, I'm going to be picking up some bits and pieces because I think they're going to be useful in the future. But yeah, no multi-cannon usage as yet, but I haven't really got any massive threats here. It's not like I've got you know, high-ranked ships here or big ships that are going to give me problems. Getting distracted by all the text and stuff. Look at this. Sometimes you just can't pick stuff up in the fer-de-lance. Sometimes it just comes right at you, and other times it just disappears off to the side. Let's see what we got now. See, these nav beacons are useless in terms of getting any decent ships in here.
Frameshift charge detected.
What's the point in taking on a novice eagle? Let's have a look at this Viper. Alliance Enforcer. So I'm not going to take him on because if there's any other Alliance Enforcers, and there is, then they're all going to start firing at me as well. So I'm not going to go in for that right now.
Charge detected. Frameshift charge detected.
Let's have a look at the eagle. I know it's small prey, I know, but yeah, if you open fire on a Alliance Enforcer and there's more in the nav beacon, even in Anarchy, they will open fire on you. So I'm not really going to do that. But there's too many of them. They're all Alliance Enforcers. Let's see if we can get down here. So now that I can fire for much longer, maybe I can get away with using 3 pips to weapons, because the multi-cannon doesn't really do too much. Type 6. He's not going to be an Alliance Enforcer. Mostly harmless. Yeah. Mostly useless. Is there nothing else? Is there nothing? I don't know. I guess I'm closer to this guy now. Let's just do this one. So 3 pips to lasers only. They're holding up. Even with 3 pips now, I'm getting far longer than I used to. Let me try this. Used to get 8 seconds before, so let's take a look at the clock above. When it hits 20 seconds, I will start firing. Just see how low down we are after 8 seconds. 6, 7, 8. I would have run out before. My temperature is only 64, 67. But don't forget, I'm firing for much longer. That's 20 seconds, 25. There we go. About 27 seconds now. Yes, the temperature was at 87. The test that I used to do as well, of course, is let's do it with 3.3. Was getting maximum speed. This is what I'm testing in the nav beacon because I'm next to the star. In a res zone, this won't even be an issue. So it's boost and fire, and then on the second boost, this is where the temperature. Okay, now multi-cannons. Wow, it's gone over 100 for the first time. Okay. Well, not ideal. Like I said, I have tested it in a nav beacon before I came here, but the other nav beacon, my resting temperature was 39%, where here it's higher because it's a bigger star, and this is why I'm getting the issues. So it has improved, but it's not perfect. But I have to say, I think it's at a level that I can manage pretty well. I think I can manage that. I wonder how many seconds I can fire the lasers for with 3 pips. This Diamondback's about to find out that he's not actually competent. I don't suppose he drops salvaged alloys? No.
Scan detected.
Let's dig out some combat ships. Does an Eagle count as a combat ship? I don't see why not, right? Hello. Hello, James. How are you doing? Anything? The salvaged alloys are very common, so I I would like that to be proven, please. If they're very common, how come I had so few of them? Probably because I just never bothered picking them up. There's probably loads of them in decoded emissions.
Scan detected.
I think what I'll do is that 1.5 shields, 1.5 engines, or if I can do it, I want 1 pip in. You can't do it, can you? I want 1 pip in shields, 2 in engines, and the rest in weapons. That'll have to do for now.
Target shields. Warning. Temperature critical. Frameshift charge detected.
No, he's leaving, is he? Yeah, so
Target destroyed.
in certain nav beacons then it's giving me problems, and in others it's not. That bang was me hitting the salvaged alloys. I mean, of course. And that was from a Cobra. So I did get them. I did get them off a Cobra, which is a good thing. It looks like they're on the move, so let's see if we can scoop this up. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Sorry, I had to scratch myself there, probably hit the microphone. So phase alloys, galvanizing alloys. Well, I got what I wanted. Let's try this now.
Scan detected.
So yeah, some small temperature issues, but don't forget the warning comes in at 80% and there's no module damage at 80%, so as long as I watch myself that it doesn't go over 100, I think I'm happy. I thought that said twiddle fuck there, Jesus. Yeah, I'll kind of be happy with that. I think this layout's pretty good. You might be winged, my friend, but that maybe shouldn't give you the confidence you think you have.
Target destroyed.
Anything? Yep, we have some. If this bloody list would stay still. Well, they were there. Salvaged alloys. Oh, God damn it. They were there. Or I'm seeing things. Oh well. I must have been seeing things then, eh? Right, let's take the other guy out. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. You don't get too many of these to the pound. Right. Anaconda. I might even be tempted to give this guy a kill warrant scan, just in case he's got any outstanding bounties in other systems. That way I can still get paid. Okay, so I think it's going to be a case of changing my pips. I should have targeted the power plant first, but oh, he's winged as well. Didn't notice that.
Under attack.
Just managing the temps. Oh, perfect.
Taking heat damage.
That'll do.
Target destroyed.
I don't really have time for this Viper, but I'm not, don't have much of a choice, do I? Oh, useless, useless, useless.
Scan detected. Target shields offline. Frameshift charge detected.
Yeah, okay, you go away then. These anacondas, they don't drop what I want though. Chemical distillery. I wonder how many of those I've got. 17, I got plenty of those. Proto-light alloys, do I need those? No, not really. Well, I was able to, even though I'm in an anarchy system, I was still able to gain 276,000. He was wanted in Erevarenth. Yeah, he was wanted there. To get a pip into shields. Okay, there we go. 1.5 shields, 1.5 engines, 2 weapons. I can get away with that. See, the big ships are coming in now, look. Now that is a combat ship. So if anyone's going to drop salvaged alloys, it's this guy. But who's he winged with? Viper. Shall I take him down first then? Okay, so he's done. Now, how much damage is that Fed assault ship going to be able to do before I get to him? I probably should put pips to shields about now, but...
Target shields offline. Warning, temperature critical.
Yeah, nose to nose, I'm going to lose my shields, I don't care.
Scan detected. Shields offline. Canopy compromised. Target destroyed.
Give me your salvaged alloys. Oops, contacts. Anything? No. So it seems Cobras are something I should be targeting, I think.
Scan detected.
I'm going to pick up this. High density composites. It's quite a distance away. I should have kill scanned that guy. And I shouldn't have let him do that much damage to me by standing nose to nose. But they do like to do that. God, the fer-de-lance is a pig for picking stuff up. It really is. Okay, right in the crosshairs, right in the middle. There you go. You've got to be like 2 centimeters away. Yeah, I'm fine with that stuff. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much... Yeah, that's... I know I've got no shields left and my canopy's a little bit cracked. But you know, no pain, no gain, all that stuff. It would help if I retracted the cargo boost. That way I could probably boost. And he's not winged, so that's handy. How are we doing? Ugh. Oh well, no bounty for this one. It's not worth it then. Not worth it. The system, the neighbouring system, Timbalderis or Timbalderis, he's absolutely soaked with res sites, and that might be a place. I could definitely be in a res site and not have thermal issues, because I would be at least 20% less heat just idling. Here I'm 55 idling, and I should be in my I should be in the 30s, so I'm not going to have any issues whatsoever in res sites. Whereas before, with all the 4 overcharged lasers, I would still be getting heat issues. Any cobras? Nah. The Vipers are all winged. The Eagles are Alliance enforcers. Oh, come on, shields. Bloody hell.
Scan detected.
Scotty could get them up quicker. I can give you partial shields, Captain, in 3 minutes. I want full shields in 30 seconds, Scotty. Can I do it, Captain? She doesn't have the power. Too tempting. Get on, you little chaffing sword.
Shields online. Target shields
Nice explosion, and I got what I want. That gives me 6 now, so that'll get me ranked back up with Brew where I want to be. But I won't be going down there in this ship because it's 16 jumps, whereas the Asp will get there in far less. Far less.
Scan detected.
So what was that? That was a Diamondback. Was it an Explorer or a Scout? Can't remember now. Thelmar. That's the Federal assault ship. There's 2 of them now. Interesting. I've only just got my shields back. I want revenge, though. I want revenge. I want to take on this assault ship and not give him the pleasure of being so brutal with me. But it looks like, and not the other one's taking him on. He's being taken on by the other one. Come on, target. Okay, let's get in on the action then. Come on, ship. Get me there. I won't bother scanning. Just get in there and just a couple of shots just to I didn't let him ram me that time. So that time I got no choice. You little crapper. You got no shields and you want to ram me. Here, have some of this. Idiot. You have to make better decisions than that.
Target destroyed.
Galvanizing and phase. Now this guy. He's the one that was taking out the other one. Well,
Scan
you know,
detected.
thanks and everything, and now you're scanning me. So yeah, thanks for starting that off and helping out. However, this is an anarchy system. No, don't worry, I know you like to ram. Bring it on, buddy.
Flight assist off. Flight assist.
Pips to engines. Come on. Stay on him, stay on him, stay on him. I was firing the multi-cannon all that time, it wasn't even targeting him.
Target destroyed.
What a waste. What a waste of ammo. So these guys don't seem to drop salvaging alloys. Probably sticking to the Diamondback Scout, I think it was, that other one, and definitely the Cobras. There's one. There's a Cobra. Let's just see if we can get something out of him, and then I'll at least have 9 salvaging alloys, and then that means once I get what I want from the engineer, I'll still have some left. So I'm going to pop into shields there. Probably need some engine power for this ship because it's quick, but still. Come on, just a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. Just a little. Just a little bit more. Come on. Here, boy. There you go. There you go.
Target shields.
Wow, your shields didn't last long. Oh, you're only harmless. Ugh.
Target destroyed.
If I'd known, I would have taken you head on. It wouldn't really have mattered. Harmless ships against this, I mean, even with me at the helm, is just it's not going to last very long, basically. Well, I think we've worn out this nav beacon. How far away are we from the? Yeah, you see, there's not a lot there. Did I have my cargo hatch down all that time? I tell you, sometimes my videos are just one long blooper reel. You could just get all my mistakes and just make a rusty dog blooper reel. There's a lot of stuff floating around out there, and probably some of it I could do with, but I can't be bothered to go through. I wish they had a number on the side where it said in the bracket shielding sensors and then a dash and then a number, which is how many you've got of those, so you know instantly which ones to pick up because you've got a few of them. That would be cool, wouldn't it? They could do that. Of course they could. I don't know what I've got against Type 6s. Nothing. I like Type 6s. They're not good looking, but they're pretty good at what they do. So why should I try an adder? Yeah, an adder piloted by Ada or Ada. Ada sounds like some, yeah, it's an old granny's name, isn't it? Sorry if anyone out there is called Ada.
Target shields.
Sorry, Ada.
Target destroyed.
I really don't like killing innocents. It's just not something I'm into. But I can't make them drop their materials before they die. Otherwise, I would do that. A harmless eagle.
Scan
Again,
detected.
not bothered that he's only harmless. I'm more interested in salvaging alloys.
Target destroyed.
Anything? Salvaged alloys. Not salvaging alloys. There you go. See if we can get these straight away. And here comes the drift. The unexplained drift at the end. I think that's enough. So, yeah, that's... Oh, someone's having a go at this Type 6, are they? Didn't he have shields before? Probably not. Probably not. If someone's firing on him, I'm going to protect him. But not with my cargo scoop down. But no, I think he's okay. I think no one's bothering him. So, who wants to know? Ooh, a diamondback scout. What's that I can smell? Is that some salvaged alloys? Wow. Forget it, mate. You're already toasted. That was nothing.
Scan detected.
That was nothing. That was just like... Mistaken identity. I thought you were someone else. Okay, Richard, that's fine. That's fine. I'll let that one go. But this one, pixel by pixel. Yeah. That's what your parents called you, is it? Mr. and Mrs. Bipixel decided they were going to call their son Pixel. Let's get him beaten up at school and in the Starfleet Academy. Although that is Star Trek. Hey. Come here. There you go. There you go. See, he's dropping his cargo because he's scared out of his wits. And here's me killing him. He's dropped his cargo saying, here, have it, just leave me alone.
Destroyed.
But do I? No. I kill him. And then he hasn't dropped what I wanted. So he died for nothing. And that makes me sad. I'm going to pick up... let's see how many of these I've got before I pick them up. 12. Yeah, I'll leave it. Anything else? Killbacks? Nah, I'm not going to take on a killback. Viper. So we've had one Anaconda, a couple of Fed assault ships. So that's been pretty much it. And I've got mainly hull damage, I would imagine. Yeah, little bits. Yeah, we're fine. Oh, Richard was the one who said, sorry, I thought you were somebody else. I'm going to leave him alone. I'm not such a bad guy. I'm going to leave you alone, Richard. Gerhard Gunther. I can't take him out because I was earlier saying I was going to protect him. That wouldn't be very nice. But there's no one else here. But we have drifted somewhat. Aha. What are these guys? Eagles, eagles, eagles. 3 eagles. 3 competent illegals, all illegals? Illegal eagles. All Alliance enforcers. Aha! A Cobra. Mostly harmless. Well, that's a shame. Sorry, Jed. Oh, he's in. Well, you're winged, so at least you've got something going for you.
Scan detected.
I might get killed by your wingman before I get a chance to kill you. Although, I very much doubt it. Now, if I was your wingman,
Target destroyed.
I would disappear rather quickly. He's a mostly harmless cobra, so I've got to take him out.
Under attack.
And he wants to have a go, so
Flight assist off.
why not?
Flight assist on. Target shields offline. Frameshift charge detected.
No, you can forget your frameshift drive, unless it's instant.
Target destroyed.
And there we go. That'll be the last, I think. Don't need anything more.
Scan detected.
I'll get there in the end. Is that... That looks like a fairly well-sized ship. That looks Anaconda-ish to me. Come on, let's get this salvaged alloys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, just nice and smooth into the hold. Come on, come on. You know you want to. There you go.
Frameshift charge detected.
Hello, a Master Conda. Lovely. Right up my alley. Kill warrant scanner good for 3.5 kilometers. Oh, he's facing just the right way as well. I'm gonna try and just get underneath. Just not quite, didn't quite get it. Let me kill the thrusters altogether and see if I can use my small thrusters. I don't have any chaff either. Ah, screw it.
Scan detected.
How can he be that close to me still? I've got full pips to engines, I'm turning around at full pitch and I can't shake him off.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
I wish I could understand how that works and how I can't do that in a ship. How is it that Anaconda can outturn me almost? Here you see, he's almost round. God, he's only a master as well. Son of a bitch. His shields are still up. Screw this, I'm going to lose this fight. Damn you. Damn you. Master Anaconda should be a piece of cake for me. But I'll tell you what, gimbaled beams, when I don't have chaff, it's deadly. Absolutely deadly. I don't know whether he was using... Oh, you would drop out. I don't know whether he was using shield cell banks or what. I have to get him on my radar to find out.
Scan detected.
No. Yeah, shield cell bank, yeah, he did have them. Okay. have I just cost myself my ship? Well, I think we're done for the day.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel skipping. Warning, temperature critical.
I'm sure it is. I think my hull is critical, to be honest. Alright, that's us done. That's the video done. Every attempt to make the video short goes by the wayside because I get engrossed with stuff and I can't find a point to turn it off and say that's enough of a test, and this is not good. I don't have shields, guys. I really don't have time for this. A novice asp scout, normally I would this wouldn't be an issue. But I think not now. It's your lucky day. It's your lucky day. Well, I'll go, if I can't pick up these rewards from Shinrata, then I'll go pick them up another day. They're not from Bunda anyway.
Fuel skipping.
Okay guys, well there you go. Now the fer-de-lance has got the clean drive tuning and 2 efficient lasers with thermal shock and scramble spectrum. Yeah. So I think I'll keep it like this for now. I'm happy with it. Obviously I need to hone my combat skills a bit more. But it's not totally that I'm rusty with it. It's that the combat mechanics have changed obviously in 2.1 and I'm still getting to grips with it. The loadouts, the explosive weapons and all this stuff, and the fact that I couldn't even best a Master Anaconda, which I could do that in a Vulture in 2.0 without even breaking a sweat. A Master Anaconda for me was nothing, even if we were face to face. But now you are, you're nose to nose in an Anaconda, the worst position to be in, especially with twin gimbaled beams, and then it goes past you. I put full pips to engines, I pitch round as fast as I can, and by the time I'm facing him, he's 1 second away from facing me. Like, where do the NPCs get this agility from? Even in the Vulture, if I do a boost turn, it's still not quick enough for some ships. With a boost turn I should be able to spin round faster than just about anything, but yet big ships, they can just about get there almost as quick as me, the NPCs, and I don't understand how they can do it. I don't know whether it's a little bit of cheating on Frontier's part, giving the NPCs a little bit of edge that the commanders can't have in order to balance them. That's probably what it is, because they know that if the NPCs had the exact same conditions inside the ships as we do, that we'd kill them all. And so maybe they're allowed to shoot a little bit quicker for longer, be a little bit more agile than if a commander was piloting the exact same ship. I'm convinced the NPCs have got an edge and are able to do things in their ships that we can't. What is it with the fer-de-lances? Frontier, can you please get your fer-de-lances sorted out? Look how high I am off the grid. Get it sorted, man. We've had this problem with fer-de-lances since before, well, since it was prevalent in 2.0, and it's still not sorted properly. 50 grand for a repair. Can I get paid here? Yeah. Well, how much have I got waiting? Well, that'll pay for the repairs, and that's just next door. Okay, so let's pop into outfitting. I shall avert my eyes. And I'll see if I can show you a bit more detail what's going on here. Right then, so the top two lasers, these ones are the efficient ones, or they should be. So this is the efficient one with the scramble spectrum, and the thermal load is gone from 0.5. Obviously it was bigger, this was a bigger number with the dirty drive tuning. We'll get an idea of what it would have been by looking at these two. But the current thermal on this one is 0.1, so it's a drop of 77%, which I'm sure you'll agree is pretty damn good. So it's consuming less power, less distributor draw. The damage per second is worse. The damage is slightly higher than the stock ones. The damage per second is a bit lower, but I'm not too fussed about that because I got this scramble spectrum on there, which is that's my attempt to try and compensate for the loss of damage. And in the other one I have a thermal shock with the efficient weapon. My thermal load's gone from 5 down to 2, so not as good as the other one, which was 77%. This one's 56%, but still good enough. Still good enough. Integrity's up, mass slightly up, rate of fire down, damage per second and damage is down, but well, I took a fair hit on these two. That's a pretty big hit I took on those. I wish I had a little bit of a better roll on there actually. Now 0.5 is the default thermal. I got 0.1 and 0.2 here. Let's take a look here. Oh, it doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell you. And yet they cost you so much thermal, but it doesn't actually tell you here. For that you'd have to go here, but really? These overcharged weapons are 0.5? Yeah, maybe they are. 0.1, 0.2, and these two sticking at 0.5. I think it's this one. Look at the distributor draw on this one. Let me just pop in here again. Power draw, 0. Well, never mind that. 6.3%, and this one is. All right, what's going on? Well, I've got 0.6 on that one and 0.64. I'm trying to figure out which laser takes the 2%. It must be this one. These power draw on here, 0.4, 0.4, 0.6. No, but this is the one that consumes the most power. If I go into mods, overcharged, power draw. Okay? Here, the next one, overcharged. Where's power draw? Why? What? Why? is why is this different? They're two the same things with the same modifications on, and the attributes are different. DDDARJ, and this one PDDDRJ. So this one has got armor piercing, and this one doesn't. Why isn't it telling me the power draw? Armor piercing was what then? A secondary effect? It wasn't a special effect. I don't know. There's no consistency here. I can't figure this out. The only consistency you get is in this list here. Breach damage. Yeah, look, you see, this one's really good. 2.4. It's almost up with these ones. This one suffered. The damage on that one, 6.8, 2.1. Yeah, just look at that one. And these, you can see, this is the most powerful laser. And that's the one that's consuming the 2% of power, as opposed to the 1% of all the others. But okay. That's alright. Okay guys, we're done. And I think I'm done with the fer-de-lance now. I think I'm going to leave that as it is. I'm quite happy with that. I will test it out in a resource extraction site, and I'm sure temperature wise I'm going to be absolutely fine. And then I'll think of what to do next. I'm not really sure what to do next, to be honest. Well, we'll see when it happens. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.